This is a beautiful day. Beautiful day. Notwithstanding the rain or the traffic. Beautiful day. Good afternoon. We can do better than that. This is a day of celebration. Good afternoon. That's what I like to hear. Excellent. I'm Dr. Christopher Spann, and I'm the new dean of the Graduate School of Education. I've been here almost a year. I hereby convene this convocation for the Graduate School of Education at Rutgers, the State University of New Jersey. Give it up, everybody. You can tell I'm new, I almost said New York. I'm going to ask that we remain standing or for those who are unable to stand, rise as you can for our national anthem performed by Kai Cleary, accompanied by the Mason Gross School of the Arts Brass Quintet.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. Ere the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Kai, for that. You may be seated. I'm honored to invite our Chancellor of Rutgers University in New Brunswick, Dr. Francine Conway, to address our graduates.
Thank you, Dean Spann, and warm greetings to our special guests, friends of the Graduate School of Education, family members, to our Board of Governors and Board of Trustees, welcome. Greetings to our faculty, our staff, and our administrators. But most of all, congratulations to the class of 2025. Now, as graduates of GSE, you will have a role in shaping the many ways education transforms the lives of students and their families. This class of 2025 graduates will inspire students with evidence-based instruction, will bring innovation to public and private schools across the country, support students to have access, especially students with disabilities, lead as principals, superintendents, and academic directors, open doors of opportunity through literacy and multilingual education, and serve as higher education professionals, researchers, policy makers, advocates, and in many roles that advance learning across society. You, dear graduates, are equipped with the skills, not just to teach, but to lead, to advocate, and to transform. Today, I want to highlight one of those skills that you may not even realize that you have developed while here at Rutgers. That skill is mentalization. Mentalization is the capacity to reflect on your own thoughts and feelings and to imagine what others may be thinking or feeling. Simply put, it's the ability to see others from the inside and to see yourselves from the outside. This is the foundation of empathy, perspective-taking, and effective communication. In a time that's marked by deep social divides and divisions, I believe mentalization is more than just a tool. It is a civic responsibility, one that can help us to connect across differences, work towards shared goals, and build stronger communities. But it's also a powerful force for personal growth. In my own field of clinical psychology, mentalization is central to the psychotherapy that we provide for children with learning disabilities and ADHD. When people learn to reflect on their own experiences, they're better able to understand others, to build healthier relationships, and regulate their emotions more effectively. Importantly, mentalization isn't just about giving up a perspective. It's about expressing yourself more clearly while remaining open to other points of view. It helps to advocate for your values and beliefs in ways that build connection and not division. You, Rutgers, New Brunswick graduates, you have practiced this skill in your classrooms, in your externships, your internships, in your communities. And whether or not you've used the word mentalization before, I am sure you have used this skill with your students, and it will serve you well as you move forward. I know this moment brings a mixture of excitement and uncertainty, and that is natural. But I want to assure you, you are ready. You have been prepared. You have gained knowledge and skills that will serve you at critical times, to help you collaborate across differences and adapt during changing times. And now I am proud to say you have joined the ranks of over 600,000 Rutgers alumni who are making an impact in the world. So be bold, set your goals, keep growing, keep connecting. Thank you for choosing Rutgers New Brunswick to be your partner in this journey. I can't wait to see all the good that you will do for society. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Chancellor Conway. Before we move further into our celebration today, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge just how special this day is. I know I had a chance to meet and greet with a few of our graduates in the back, but anybody who knows me knows I can't really sit still for too long. So I actually was out in the audience and meeting and greeting with your family and loved ones as well, until some of the ushers pulled me out of the aisles in this sense. So I apologize for moving those little ticker tape things there. I did have a chance to talk to the godparents, if I remember correct, of Alicia Jenkins. They were very proud. They had these wonderful roses. I asked for some and they wouldn't share them with me, so it's okay. I did also get the chance to speak to the proud family of Christine LaPera. I think Christine not only has her own graduation, but what I learned is one of the folks there, after 41 years, also earned his degree at SUNY Albany. And I think that's pretty exceptional. So congratulations to you as well. Sitting close to them, I was talking to someone who is a family of Charles Brown. And couldn't be prouder, couldn't be more exceptional in that regard. And I was hoping he was related to Chuck Brown, you know, the great singer from DC, but wasn't quite the case. I stepped over on this side, and this is where I started getting a little bit of trouble with the campus police, so to speak. So I was talking to a family, and you know, one of them that stuck out was Grace McComb's family. And so congratulations to Grace that's in the room. The other that stuck out to me, and I tried to pronounce the name 137 times, so I hope I get it right, is Stephanie Pantalone. Did I get it right? Or Pantaleon is, but I may have messed it up, so I apologize, Stephanie, if I did. I met the family of Natalia Munoz. They are very proud, and they're very, very strong in this audience. And I also met the family of Joanne Chabano. I think I'm pronouncing it correct. And we got over here in the raspberry puree, as Prince would say. It's absolutely spectacular. And last but not least, I had the chance of meeting, well, it won't be last but not least, I met the family of Stephen Zubchek. Did I pronounce that correct? I think I did. They were absolutely spectacular to talk to. One of my favorites, though, was a 9-year-old. Her name is Leah Brown, and she's here to kind of celebrate her sister Willow Brown, who's earning her degree. And so I appreciate all of you so much for making time for me, get to know who you are, and I'm hoping next year that we can also do this again, not only with all our graduates, but also their families as well. Each of you has worked incredibly hard to get here, and we could not be prouder or more prouder of you than we are right now. And I know we will be even more proud of what you achieve with these degrees. And especially for the sake of every student of every age and of every background. As I look out at all of our amazing scholars and soon-to-be graduates of the Rutgers Graduate School of Education, I am honored to be standing on this stage as your new dean. I assumed this position less than a year ago on July 1st, so this, like some of you, is my first convocation proceeding. So I feel like this is a special moment, so maybe give a round of applause for me. So. I appreciate that. It's a great privilege to be standing here on the shoulders of leaders and luminaries who helped change the field of education by championing for the rights of all students to receive an excellent and equitable education, no matter their social class, gender, race, or background. I know that each of you will do the same. On behalf of President Jonathan Holloway, the Rutgers Board of Governors and Trustees, Chancellor Francine Conway, and the Rutgers administration, the alumni, the faculty, the esteemed emeritus faculty, and the staff of this great university, it is an honor and pleasure to welcome you all to the Convocation of the Graduate School of Education for our graduating class of 2025. So let's give it up for them. I know you are aware of this, but many people played a role in getting our graduates to this great day of celebration. First, I would like to acknowledge and thank our outstanding and dedicated GSE faculty and staff for all their hard work, guidance, and mentoring. Job well done, faculty. Job well done, staff. Can I ask that we give them one more applause, but can I ask the faculty and staff to stand so you can be recognized with that applause? Please rise. Okay, sit down. Next, I'd like you to help me pay a special tribute to some very important individuals with us today. Please stand and remain standing when I call your group. I thank you for holding your applause until all have been called. Would the parents, partners, and spouses of our graduates please stand? Yes, sir. Oh. All right. Would the guardians, grandparents, siblings, and other family members please stand? And finally, would the friends of our 2025 graduates please stand? Give it up for them. All right, please be seated. 2025 graduates, look around you. The amazing people standing here contributed to your success. Would you please stand and show them some love? Graduates and alumni, I hope you are very proud of your university and your school. Rutgers is one of the top universities in the nation, and Rutgers GSE is one of the leading schools of education. U.S. News and World Report consistently ranked the GSE among the top 50 best graduate schools of education in the nation, and again, this year, we are ranked #1 in New Jersey. Or as I always like to say, the best and the rest, okay? Just so we're clear. We can start repeating that if you like to. Next, I'd like to introduce the distinguished guests joining us on the stage this afternoon. I would like each individual to stand when your name is called. And please hold your applause until the last name in person is called. We just met our chancellor, but I would ask that our New Brunswick Chancellor, Dr. Francine Conway, please stand. We have also from the Rutgers Board of Trustees, Dr. Walter B. McDonald, and I ask if he would please stand. And Emeritus Trustees, Dr. Robert Eichert and Mr. Frank Hundley. Will you please stand? Our GSE Alumni Association representatives are here as well. GSEAA President Dr. Barbara Truger, Dr. Patrick Noonan, and Dr. Molly O'Connor. Let's have a round of applause for our distinguished guests. We are privileged to have them with us on this incredible day. Thank you. The GSE has had significant accomplishments thanks to the excellent work of the GSE faculty and community at large. Last year alone, GSE faculty secured nearly $10 million in grants and awards, including prestigious awards from the National Science Foundation, the U.S. Department of Education, the Spencer Foundation, and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. These awards have strengthened our work, which is built on Rutgers' 4 pillars of excellence. First pillar, scholarly leadership. Second, innovative research. The third is student success, and the fourth is community engagement. Our excellence starts with the GSE's impressive faculty. Here are just some of the GSE faculty members' highlights from this year. Former Dean and Distinguished Professor Wanda J. Blanchette received the prestigious 2025 AACTE Edward C. Pomeroy Award for outstanding contributions to teacher education. Associate Professor of Urban Education, Dr. Nicole Mira, was recognized with the Board of Trustees Award for Excellence in Research from the 2024-2025 Faculty Year-End Excellence Awards. Dr. Drew Jitomer, Rose and Nicholas DiMarzo Chair in Education, was elected to membership in the National Academy of Education. Dr. W. Stephen Barnett and Dr. Ellen Freedy of the National Institute for Early Education Research received the National Association of State Leaders in Early Education Inaugural Legacy of Excellence Award. GSE Associate Professor Dr. Abelia Hernandez was named a 2025 Senior Scholar by the American College Personnel Association. And Dr. W. Stephen Barnett and Dr. Mary Beth Gassman each presented well-attended sessions at the South by Southwest Education Conference in Austin, Texas this year, which is a rare privilege. These are just a few of the prestigious accomplishments of our faculty members. I could not be more impressed with the GSE faculty and staff who support us all exceptionally well, not only in the work that they're doing, but the work that they do for our communities. And while we are on the top of extraordinary community leaders, I'd like to take a moment of acknowledging 3 colleagues who are retiring this year. Professor Drew Jitomer, Ms. Terry Bola, and Ms. Marie Pavlicek. I want to thank you for your exemplary service to the GSE and all that you have done over the years. But I want to pause for 1 second because we have Marie Pavlicek here. We owe her really for this convocation. She helped plan it, direct it. She made sure I was here. Thank you so much. You're just a superstar. Thank you so much. I wish each of you well in your next chapter in life. Today, you are joined, Let's give them one more round of applause. And maybe we can rise and give them a round of applause. Graduates, today you are joining a league of extraordinary GSE alumni, whom you will now stand shoulder to shoulder with. I have to pause to give a shout out to GSE graduates Stephanie Lockenauer, class of 2007. Stephanie is the 2024-2025 New Jersey State Teacher of the Year. And not only that, but Stephanie was also named Somerset County Teacher of the Year. Just excellence all the way around. And two more GSE alumni were named County Teacher of the Year. Alejandro Mejia, class of 2019, is the Union County Teacher of the Year, and Kristen Johnson, class of 2011, is the Middlesex County Teacher of the Year. These former students are advancing excellence and equity in education every day, and we are so proud of their amazing dedication and the difference they are making in their communities. Please, one more round of applause for our amazing alumni. Now, I want to be very clear. Although we are very proud of our faculty, staff, and alumni accomplishments, this afternoon is all about you. It really is all about you. We're thrilled and honored to celebrate all 250 of you and your accomplishments today. You are seasoned professionals, career changers, eager recent graduates, and aspiring researchers. You may be diverse in background and experience, but you are united in your passion for educational excellence and equity. We have no doubt that you are and will be outstanding in your respective fields, and that this generation of GSE graduates will do its part to transform education. You are joining an accomplished and distinguished network of over 17,000 living GSE alumni consisting of educators, researchers, authors, performers, software developers, more than 20 university presidents, and over 150 school superintendents. You will take your place among an influential group of exceptional educators and leaders. So give yourselves a round of applause. Next, I'd like to call forward Associate Dean of Academic Affairs and Faculty Director of Teacher Education, Dr. Nora Hyland, who will announce the recipients of the Nancy Higginson Dorr Award.
Good evening, everyone. The Nancy Higginson Dorr Award was established by her children to honor graduates who show promise of being exceptional teachers. Nancy Higginson Dorr attended the Dearborn Seminary in Chicago in the 1860s and later became a remarkable teacher who, according to one of her children, kept alive the inborn curiosity and spirit of inquiry and exploration with which children are born. To the recipients of this award go deepest wishes that you might get from it the same fullness of life which it helped bring to her. Please stand when your name is read and remain standing until all names are called. Sonia Algu. Ethan Faribault. Ember Hess. Isaac Jimenez. Marissa Kingston. Elaine Lamb. Sophia Lang, or Lange, not sure. Gabby Lowe. Avery McDonald. Sophie Martucci. Peter McCormick. Marco Neves. Amanda Osborne. Caitlin Perdiago. Mark Romero. Dylan Tabolt. Yes? Close enough? Peristera Vicatos. Congratulations to all of our Nancy Higginson Dorr Award winners. Each year, the GSE teacher training institutions are invited to submit the dossiers of their 3 most outstanding prospective teachers for consideration in the New Jersey Department of Education's Distinguished Clinical Intern Awards. These awards honor and publicly recognize the top graduates from teacher education programs in New Jersey. Upon the recommendation of the GSE faculty and teacher education lecturers, I'm pleased to announce that our committee has selected the following 3 students' dossiers to represent the GSE for the 2025 award. Sonia Algu, Gabrielle Lowe, and Dylan Tabolt. All candidates will be notified by the State Department of Education in June if they are one of the statewide winners. And we want to congratulate all of you for your outstanding performance, and congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Hyland, and congratulations to our exceptional students. I would now like to call to the podium Associate Professor of Urban Teacher Education, Dr. Nicole Mira, who will introduce our student speaker.
Some people just carry a special light within them. Anyone who has had the pleasure of knowing RJ Portella sees and feels that light. I could feel it through the screen when I first met RJ in the summer of 2021, as he and his cohort began their journey in the education doctorate program in the middle of the pandemic. You may remember that those were tough times. We were all beat down, disconnected, exhausted by Zoom. But RJ lifted his classmates and me with his energy, determination, and laser focus on caring for everyone around him with that irrepressible smile and that laugh. He supported his cohort to persevere through all of the adversity of doctoral studies because he knows struggle personally. He is lit by a drive not to empower people, such as the student moms he worked with in his dissertation work, but to help people see and claim their own power for themselves. It has been such a privilege to know RJ through this journey, and I know that the universe is going to continue sending love back to him. Please welcome Dr. RJ Portella.
10 years ago, I was incarcerated in Camden, New Jersey, as a direct result of my own lack of spirituality, confidence, discipline, in the form of a crippling drug addiction. One day they let us out for recreation, and I saw the skyline and the bridge and the sun on my face and the air in my lungs. And I turned, looking for more joy, and I froze. Staring back at me up in the sky was the big red R on the Rutgers Camden dorm. Time froze. We seemed to almost size each other up in the moment, and tears instinctively fell. I had taught an SAT program some years prior in a stretch of temporary sobriety for my students had always given me purpose. It was the inaugural year of Rutgers Future Scholars, and if students hit a certain score, they got free tuition to college. And 25 of our students hit that score. It was a crowning professional achievement. At that time, hey. Through the barbed wire, I heavily sighed. Now look at me. Yet that big R pumped hushed notes of hope through the despair. One of those students who later joined the Future Scholars staff would find me through social media 7 years later and invite me to teach again. That led to a position at Rutgers, and every day when I would drive to work, I would blow a kiss through the R down to the jail while my higher power pointed my energies in the right direction. Today, thanks in great part, to the love and care that Rutgers University has given me, I have the honor and privilege to stand before you with my esteemed fellow graduates with 10 years clean and sober. Thank you. And thank you for listening to my story. My point is, we all come from somewhere and we all have rich stories to share. Graduates, close your eyes for a moment. Think where you were when the universe whispered to you, go for it, you can do this. And we clicked submit on our applications, hoping for a better future for ourselves and for education. Open your eyes and look at us now. Here's our proof, individually and collectively. And dare I say, we all experienced fear. How will we make it through our classes, the discussions, the exams, the times when we raised our hands, wondering if anything we were going to say was going to be impactful? How do we balance asserting ourselves and listening? And I mean real listening. How am I going to commit to a research topic that is good enough? And am I ever going to be able to say epistemological or phenomenological without stuttering, right? And that's where the power of the graduate school's faculty and staff met us where we were. They saw our potential, they chose us to matriculate, and our work started. The GSE set standards of excellence and never compromised them, ever. And thank you for that. They challenged our subjectivities, our biases, and our notions, considering all alternatives, and our written submissions were but a temporary catharsis. There were always revisions as we learned how to shift our sails, adding dimension and character and our thumbprints to our work. And along the way, the confetti on canvas marked the gentle transitions toward right here, right now. I believe the GSE helped us discover that fear is a liar. No, we did not need to sit in states of panic and confusion, even though it was a vital part of the process. No, we never needed to act alone, especially in the face of loving cohorts who constantly lifted us up. And yes, we could and would and did create actionable solutions through rigorous research that will impact student affairs, teacher education, classroom, and pedagogy itself. Graduates, would you please join me in another round of applause for our staff, faculty, and mentors who helped us along the way. We graduates are committed to social justice within academia and beyond its walls, but no matter where we are in our human journeys, it often takes a village for us to grow, evolve, and succeed. For those of you in attendance today, and those of us who have passed on, who are definitely here with us, you are our villages. So thank you for understanding how we had to miss those events to make that deadline. Thank you for bringing us dinner only for it to get cold while we tried to find that one quote that would tie everything together neatly. And thank you for quieting our internal screams of imposter syndrome with your unflagging care and love. You share in our joy today. Graduates, can we please thank them one more time? Here are some of the topics that you all helped us produce. Effective ways to implement curriculum for LGBTQ youth and how they secure precluding a sense of fear. how K through 12 students navigate policies and cultures of educational fear, designing learning spaces for students with special needs that honor their respective learning styles, comprehensive analyses for first-gen college student success programs for American and international students, exposing the hidden curriculum at universities and illuminating how students of color make sense of their intersecting personal and collegiate identities. And on a personal note, how the student mother reconciles raising the next generation of informed citizens amid competing priorities of graduating, working, and navigating services sometimes geared against their success. We became trustees of rich stories, amplified, diverse, and needing accurate representation. And in the spirit of the GSE's mission, those are our gifts to research, for future scholars, and to humanity itself. There is a very uncertain world out there, yet we have learned to seek out the gaps and imagine policies and initiatives that honor equity for all student populations. And after today, we will return to our classrooms, offices, and brave spaces. We will add our well-earned post-nominal letters, and we will be more aware than ever that we still have much learning to do. Our students and our colleagues are counting on us to do so. You may find us with protesting, booming voices or measured restraint in Board of Ed meetings or at legislative assemblies, but I truly believe, graduates, our most potent and lasting power is in the quiet conversations we have one-on-one with students. We listen, we ask questions, we arrive at solutions, we wonder, we plan, we revisit, and we celebrate their victories, walking with them shoulder to shoulder towards their futures. On a final note, a few wishes for us after this solemn, joyous, and radiant rite of passage. As we continue our work, may we kiss fear on the cheek and never compromise our respective visions. May we always honor the joys and benefits that being a lifelong learner has afforded us. And in those inevitable future moments of tension, whenever they present themselves, may we always access the authentic confidence that the GSE has given us. Thank you. I love you all. Thank you. Thank you.
RJ, thank you for those words. Beyond empowering. And you have a future deanship in your future. Because I can't say epistemology without stuttering. Those words were powerful, thank you. And now I ask our GSE Alumni Association representatives to present the GSE Alumni Association Dissertation Awards. Dr. Sugar, will you come in?
Hello, graduates. First of all, applause to you. I am Barbara Truger, and I am the president of the Alumni Association of the Graduate School of Education. The moment you receive your diploma, you will become our members. So consider this your hazing. Today, we are very fortunate to present two major awards. The Dissertation Committee at the Graduate School of Education Alumni Association is comprised of our members and some faculty. There have been nominations of dissertations by the faculty that they felt were stellar. The committee decided of those nominated which ones were even more outstanding than others. The first one is going to be presented by, Dr. Arlene H. Urban Award for Excellence in Dissertation. Tamaya N. Brevard Rodriguez is standing right here. Her dissertation is on the beauty performances of Black college women a narrative inquiry study exploring the realities of race, respectability, and beauty standards on a historically white campus. Her chair was Dr. Benjamin Justice. Would you like to come up, please? Dr. Molly O'Connor will present the award. This award, the Arlene H. Urban Excellence in Dissertation Award, was established in 2017 to honor the life and work of Dr. Arlene Urban. Dr. Urban graduated from the Rutgers Graduate School of Education in 1986 with an EDD. She treasured the time she spent at the GSE and was active in the GSEAA activities throughout her professional career. Next, we'd like to ask Dr. Yusra A. Syed to come up. She has been Dr. Patrick Noonan will present the award. This is the Evelyn Headley Award for Outstanding Dissertation. Dr. Syed's dissertation was Assessing the Influence of an Institutional Muslim Life Program on the Muslim Student University Experience. Her dissertation chair was Dr. Carrie Lobman. The Evelyn Headley Award for Outstanding Dissertation was named in 1986 in honor of a loyal alumna who graduated from the GSE in 1956. There is one other award who the dissertation winner could not be here today, the Angelo L. Tomasa Excellence in Dissertation Award was awarded to Brittany L. Marshall. Her topic was It's Not Magic, Instructional Practices that Cultivate Positive Mathematics Identity in Middle School Black Girls. Her dissertation chair was Dr. Dan Batty. The Angelo L. Tomasa Excellence in Dissertation Award was named in 1993 following the sudden death of Dr. Angelo L. Tomaso, who was a member of the Graduate School of Education Alumni Association Executive Committee and its membership chair. So unfortunately, she could not be here today. Thank you so much. And graduates, we just know how inspiring you are for us, and we hope you will continue to maintain your goals and reach them because you can do it.
Thank you, Dr. Truger, and members of the GSE Alumni Association for your support of the GSE and our outstanding doctoral students. I had the privilege of being a moderator for our three winners, and I thoroughly enjoyed hearing about their studies. One of the connections, last one, Brittany Marshall, actually tutored her when I was at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, and so she came here, so it's a really small world. And our first winner, Tamaya, she has the cutest kid on the planet, so I had the privilege of meeting him, and I'm gonna hire him to be part of the Alumni Association because he can help me fundraise. He's just that talented in that regard. Thank you and congratulations again to our winners in this regard. Each year, the GSE faculty selects an individual who demonstrates passion, dedication, and leadership in the profession of education and in support of the GSE's mission in New Jersey and beyond. Today, we are honored to recognize Dr. Christopher C. Ketching with the GSE's 2025 Distinguished Leader in Education Award. And now, it is my pleasure to introduce GSE's alumnus class of 2008, Dr. Christopher C. Ketching. Dr. Ketching has been a dedicated leader in higher education for over 25 years, driven by a deep belief in the transformative power of education. A proud Newark, New Jersey native and first-generation college graduate, he began his journey in the state's public K-12 schools and went on to earn his undergraduate degree at Montclair State University with the support of the Educational Opportunity Fund program. Throughout his career, he has advanced equity and student success across multiple New Jersey institutions, most recently serving as Vice President for Student Affairs at Stockton University, where his leadership earned national recognition for fostering diversity, inclusion, and first-generation student achievement. In 2025, Dr. Ketching began a new chapter as Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs at North Carolina A&T State University, the nation's largest historically black college and university, and a national leader in STEM education and social mobility. His commitment to educational equity also spans national and international efforts, including service, scholarship, and leadership roles in organizations such as NASPA, Student Affairs Administrators in Higher Education, and ACPA, College Student Educators International. Dr. Ketching holds a doctorate from Rutgers Graduate School of Education and has completed executive leadership programs at the Harvard Institute for Educational Management and other prestigious institutions. He is also a committed volunteer and community leader, continuing to give back to the organizations and people who shaped his journey. Dr. Ketching, we are so happy to have you join us today at the Rutgers GSE Convocation and to recognize you as our 2025 Distinguished Leader in Education Award recipient. On behalf of the GSE, congratulations, and allow me to welcome our speaker, Dr. Ketching. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dean Spann, for the introduction. It's kind of long. Distinguished guests, supporters, and most importantly, the class of 2025. I'm incredibly honored to stand here before you today, not only as a recipient of this year's Distinguished Leader in Education Award, but also as a proud alumnus of Rutgers Graduate School of Education. To be part of this community and part of GSE's 100-year legacy of championing revolutionary change in education is a tremendous privilege and honor. At Rutgers GSE, I learned how transformative teaching, research, and leadership are interconnected, from the distinguished scholars who guided me through the doctoral journey and the symbiotic relationship between what I was learning in the classroom and my research and in practice at Rutgers, from the educators and students who provided the support and inspiration to pursue and complete my doctoral degree while growing as an educator and leader during 10 transformative years right here on the banks of the Raritan. In preparing for my remarks this afternoon, I took some time to reflect on the things that I would have liked to have known about leadership in my graduate courses and early in my career. With those guiding questions in mind, I'm going to offer 3 leadership principles shaped by my family, my experiences as an educator, the leaders I've learned from, and my belief in the power of education to transform lives. They are lead with purpose, lead with integrity, and lead with wisdom. My hope is that they offer something useful and lasting as you begin your next chapter. Lead with purpose. My sense of purpose as an educator is grounded in the lessons that I learned from my mother and father. Shout out to my mom, she's sitting over there, right there. My parents and family provided a foundation of hard work and a desire to treat people well, which serves as a compass as an educator and as a leader. I've been blessed to have educators who believed in me during my entire life. I remember my teachers, classmates, and administrators from as far back as kindergarten. My teachers during my K-12 journey in Newark, and in particular my middle school teachers, affirmed me, supported me, and inspired me to learn and believe in myself, something I carry with me today. Shout out to all of the K-12 educators and administrators in the audience and the supporters. You make a difference in students' life, and yes, we do remember you, even back then, and it still stands firm with us. As a first-generation college student, I was blessed with the life-changing opportunity to pursue higher education through the dedicated educators and the Educational Opportunity Fund program at Montclair State, who adopted my high school and provided opportunities for students from Newark Tech to attend Montclair State in 1995. Little did I know that this opportunity would transform my life and reveal my life's work and have a transformative impact on my family and transferable to my family members, each of whom have earned a post-secondary degree, with one just completing her doctoral degree just 2 weeks ago. EOF grounded me in the power of education to change lives. It also introduced me to the importance of advancing excellence and equity in education, values that have driven my life's work in service to students and educators. I had the pleasure of learning from my EOF advisor and a community of educators who supported, mentored, and inspired me during my undergraduate journey to become a post-secondary educator like them. Like many first-generation students, I struggled with college coursework, but for the educational bedside manner and encouragement of the faculty who taught my basic composition class in the summer of 1995, who knows where I would be? My EOF advisor introduced me to the idea of getting this thing called a master's degree when I was a sophomore in college, because I wanted to be like him, and I saw myself in him. And then later encouraged me to apply to pursue a master's degree in higher education and student affairs at New York University, which might as well have been 800 miles away instead of the 8 miles away from Newark that it actually was, given that it was in New York City and it was an institution of that sort. I remember saying to him that I was not going to get in, and he said to me, apply anyway, and the rest is history. Other student affairs educators that I encountered during my undergraduate journey and early in my professional career inspired me to advocate for students who were underserved and to pursue my doctorate at a very early age, early stage of my career, which was uncommon at that time, but more commonplace now. Those educators and early mentors shaped my career and impacted my life. Special shout out goes to all of the graduates who work with college students. Your job is extremely difficult, whether it's in and out of the classroom. But you make a world of difference. During nearly a decade of service on the banks at Rutgers, New Brunswick, I learned how transformative teaching, learning, research, and leadership are interconnected. My experience at Rutgers was transformative, and I would not have had the success or opportunities I have been fortunate to have without that experience. It was during this transformative season of my career that my sense of purpose in being an educator and my sense of efficacy and my ability to be an equity-minded scholar, practitioner, and leader began to evolve. Those experiences influenced my passion to serve and lead at institutions who were committed to the success of first generation, limited income, and historically underserved students, which continues to guide my commitment as an educator to this day and my current leadership role at North Carolina A&T State University, one of the nation's greatest land-grant research institutions, leaders in innovation and social mobility, and its largest historically black college university. And it also holds the distinction of being a place where Dr. Samuel DeWitt Proctor, which many of you all have heard a lot about here at the GSE, also served as president earlier in his career. Lead with integrity. Integrity is the most important characteristic of a leader. During the course of my career, I worked with other leaders to make tough, sometimes unpopular decisions to support students, educators, in our institutions. Here's what I learned from those experiences. You can learn the technical aspects of being an educator and a leader, but you can't learn how to be honest and trustworthy. Your talent might open the door, but character determines whether you can keep it open for yourself and whether you'll hold it open for others. Leadership is not a popularity contest, an entitlement, or a performance. It is a privilege and a responsibility. It's not about you, it's about those who you serve. A great educator and leader who I had the opportunity to learn from often reminded me to keep in mind this idea called Miles' Law. Where you stand depends on where you sit, and that the accolades that you receive from making a decision that is popular last for about 2 weeks before the previous dissatisfaction returns. And so those who are in leadership positions know what I'm talking about. But as a leader, your decisions are often misunderstood and unpopular. However, here's something else I learned. If 40% of the people support your idea and 50% oppose it and 10% don't care at all, you're probably on the right track. Conversely, if everyone is happy with your decision, chances are you're not making difficult decisions. Therefore, make the best decisions that you can make with the information that you have at the time that is the best in the best interest of those who are impacted. Always remember, you are a teacher in every setting that you lead in. As a leader, you will on occasion face resistance to new ideas and innovation. There will occasionally be doubters and individuals who may envy your talent and the impact that you may have as an educator. Lean into those debates and take the opportunity to educate and engage others on your perspectives. That resistance to innovation is often a sign that your ideas are big, impactful, and worth the effort, whether in the classroom, campus programs, research, or policymaking. In other words, as a dear colleague that I work with would often say, the juice is worth the squeeze. As a leader whom I've worked with some years ago once told me, when you're facing resistance, never take the resistance to change personally, even when it is. Stay true to your purpose and the differences that you want to make in the lives of students, families, and communities. Lean into the light that you bring to the life of students and others that you serve. You never know who's watching you and needs to see that light. Pace yourself. Be patient and trust in the fact that your decisions are made with the best of intentions and for the benefit of others, even if you don't see the outcomes right away. And finally, lead with wisdom. My mother said to me once when I was in college that we're all a work in progress. She set an example of giving others grace and latitude to be perfectly imperfect, learn from their mistakes, and to redeem themselves. She was right. None of us are perfect, and leadership is an imperfect art and a science. Leadership isn't a destination, it's a journey. Every leadership role I've taken, from my first role as a graduate assistant at Fairleigh Dickinson in 1999 to my current role as Vice Chancellor of Student Affairs at North Carolina A&T, has taught me that. During our life's journey, we should always seek wise counsel whenever possible and try our best to lead with a level of discernment and sound judgment. I've been fortunate to learn from my mother, father, and other members of my family, wise educators and leaders, and others, and use those lessons and those I have cultivated on my own to mentor others in turn, and have also tried to provide the opportunities to learn from their mistakes to be stronger educators. To lead well is to keep learning, keep listening, and using what you learn to help others. You will have many opportunities to make mistakes. Learn from them, and use those lessons to inspire students, educators, and others whom you serve. Know that you don't have all of the answers, and be open to learning from others. Leading with wisdom includes serving the needs of students and educators simultaneously. Remember, no learning lesson is wasted. Exposure is everything. A leader is only as successful as the leaders they guide and serve. One of the greatest gifts you can offer as an educator and a leader is your time, your presence, and your belief in someone's potential. Pour into those that you serve and lead. Students can't succeed if the educators serving them aren't thriving too. Student success and educator success are intertwined, and they can't happen absent of one another. So in closing, as you prepare to lead classrooms, campuses, communities, and research that shapes our field, I'll leave you with this. Lead with a purpose rooted in who you are and driven by the lives you'll impact. Always remember that education has the power to transform the lives of people, families, and communities. Lead with purpose, integrity, and wisdom. Congratulations again to the class of 2025, and thank you for allowing me to share your day.
Wow, thank you for those words of wisdom as well. And so I felt like I was in the master class of learning how to be a leader. I wish I had met you about 9 months ago. beyond phenomenal. Now, this is the moment we've been waiting for, okay? I can't hear you. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Now, since I walked the audience, I got a sense as to, I'm gonna have to read some rules here. So some of these rules, don't beat me up. I'm reading what was written down here, but I wanna make sure that we follow a few ground rules. So after your name is called, please return to your seat and please remain at your seat until the final recessional. Guests, I'm saying this one more time, guests, please also remain in your seat until the final recessional. Now, if you're anything like my mom, she was shocked I was gonna graduate, okay? And so she was all over and she was screaming, and I wanna make sure that we don't act like my mom in this sense. After the faculty recess, graduates will exit on either side of the stage and go upstairs to meet with their families outside of the front of the area, but that's a little bit later after we get through this moment. So guests, please do not enter the floor area. Please exit the way that you came in and meet your graduates in this sense. And finally, it's customary for the dean to shake hands and have a photo with each graduate. So if you would prefer a fist bump or an elbow bump, let me know, and then we'll have our picture taken in that sense. Does this sound okay? Are we ready? All right. Well, I now invite to the podium Professor and Director of our PhD in Education program, Dr. Juan Pablo Mejia Ramos, who will call forward the Doctor of Philosophy and the Doctor of Education candidates.
The Doctor of Philosophy and Doctor of Education candidates are grouped by the faculty member holding them as opposed to alphabetically. Each candidate will be hooded by their advisor or a faculty designee from their program. We will begin with candidates of the Doctor of Philosophy in Higher Education degree. We will now be calling the Doctor of Philosophy in Higher Ed graduates. Judith Farmer Jarvis, Exploring Crisis Leadership in Higher Education through the LGBTQIA lens, a case study of Rutgers University's crisis response to Tyler Clementi's death. Dissertation chair, Dr. Ralph Gigliotti and Dr. Evelia Hernandez. Shari Cunningham, Research Universities in Search of Our Kind of People. Black Women Doctoral Student Socialization, Dissertation Chair, Dr. Benjamin Justice. Ariel L'Esperance, The Afterbirth of a Nation, Midwifery, Medical Education, and Nation-Making in Revolutionary and Antebellum America. Dissertation Chair, Dr. Benjamin Justice. We will now be calling the Doctor of Philosophy graduates. Naama Avshalom, Trajectories of Epistemic Reasoning in Science, Socially Negotiated Configuration of Air Components. Dissertation Chair, Dr. Ravid Golan Duncan. There you go. Michael Adsby, A National Analysis of the Effects of State Policy on access and participation rates in advanced mathematics courses for students from historically marginalized groups. Dissertation Chair, Dr. Drew Jitomer. Amy Adair, AI-driven assessment and scaffolding for mathematical modeling and explanations during science investigations. Dissertation Chair, Dr. Janice Gober. Jeremy Lee, using quantitative comparisons and student log files to examine the efficacy of scaffolds for multilingual learners' science inquiry. Dissertation Chair, Dr. Janice Gober. Narawan Jambunta, Civic Education, the course and the curriculum. Dissertation Chair, Dr. Benjamin Justice. Christian Altamirano, Graph Comprehension among Developmental Mathematics Students through a Sociocultural Perspective. Dissertation Chair, Dr. Daka Zhang. Aujua Kuajo, Cocoon in a Cage, Protest, Policing, Punishment, and Surveillance in New York City Schools, 1968-1974, Dissertation Chair, Dr. Benjamin Justice. We will now be calling the Doctor of Education graduates. Stephen Bune, at the intersection of LGBTQIA+ and ADHD, the lived experiences of multiply marginalized individual. Dissertation Chair, Dr. Angela O'Donnell, hooded by Dr. Judy Harrison. John Bird, Impact of Student-Mentor Text Messaging on Chronic Absenteeism. Dissertation Chair, Dr. Judy Harrison. Kimberly Deng, From Coolies to China Virus, a narrative inquiry on the racialized experiences of Chinese American students in higher education. Dissertation Chair, Dr. Benjamin Justice. Adam Gold, Changing History in Clark County, Social Studies Teachers' Experience with Thematic Instruction. Dissertation Chair, Dr. Benjamin Justice. Chinaza Onyile, Understanding the Classroom Experiences of Black First-Generation College Students Using the Strengths Perspective. A Student and Instructor Review. Dissertation Chair, Dr. Benjamin Justice. Debbie Andres, Humanizing Pedagogy for Critical Science Education, a framework for the professional development of middle school science teachers. Dissertation Chair, Dr. Carrie Loebman. Jessica Capadona. Never Forget, a case study of experiential learning for historical empathy at the 9/11 Memorial and Museum. Dissertation Chair, Dr. Carrie Lopeman. Robert James Portela. A persistent yet dangerous game of solitaire, how the neoliberal university invisibilizes single student mothers. Dissertation Chair, Dr. Nicole Mira. Vanessa Conroy. New Jersey educators' perceptions and practices of LGBTQIA+ student inclusivity. Dissertation Chair, Dr. Nicole Mira. Damali Tolson, Navigating First-Generation Identity, the experiences of first-generation college students and the assets they utilize to challenge and overcome the hidden curriculum. Dissertation Chair, Dr. Nicole Mira. Toddy Waters, the voices of Black alumni and teachers from a No Excuses Charter High School. Dissertation Chair, Dr. Nicole Mira. Valentina Arango Correa, a qualitative study of Black women educators' experiences with racial and gendered microaggression. Dissertation Chair, Dr. Sharon Ryan. Gabriela Colon, Home Language Connections, Understanding Families' Spanish Language Practices to Support Family Engagement Opportunities. Dissertation Chair, Dr. Mary Curran, hooted by Dr. Sharon Ryan. And last but not least, Jill Dobrowanski, Breaking Barriers, a qualitative study of women superintendents' pathways and leadership in New Jersey. Dissertation Chair, Dr. Sharon Ryan. We have more. Megan Ehrenfeld, Real Talk, Exploring World Language Teachers' Beliefs and Practices Related to Authentic Texts. Dissertation Chair, Dr. Sharon Ryan. Rosalind Jalanza, Multilingual Learners and Mathematical Discourse, a qualitative study examining elementary teachers' beliefs and practices. Dissertation Chair, Dr. Sharon Ryan. Dion Phillips, Building Culturally Relevant Pedagogical Knowledge, Conversations with White Teachers of Students of Color. Dissertation Chair, Dr. Mary Curran, hooted by Dr. Sharon Ryan.
There you go, Dion. Congratulations.
Jason Richardson, The Credit Recovery Experience at High Point High School, a qualitative case study. Dissertation Chair, Dr. Sharon Ryan. James Allen Register Jr. Welcome to Rutgers, a study of the efficacy of a Burn first-year seminars at Rutgers University. Dissertation Chair, Dr. Tanya Sargent. This is a special one. Hannah Taylor. An Inquiry into South Asian American High School Students' Discourses. Dissertation Chair, Dr. Daka Zhang.
Give them a round of applause. I'm moved by everyone earning a degree, but I was exceptionally moved by our last one. So that little one threw me off just a little bit, so I got to get my bearings here. Will all PhD and EDD candidates please rise? Upon recommendation of the faculty of the Graduate School of Education, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the President of the University and the Board of Governors and Trustees of the University, I do now formally bestow upon each of you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and Doctor of Education with all the rights, responsibilities, privileges, and immunities appertaining thereunto, both here and elsewhere. Congratulations. You may be seated. I would now like to call forward Special Education faculty member and GSE, CSPN, might I say C-SPAN, partnership leader Leslie Calabrese to the podium for the awarding of Education Specialists, Masters of Arts in Education, and Master of Education degrees.
Right here. We will now ask the Education Specialist, Master of Arts in Education, and Master of Education candidates to come forward as your row is escorted by the ushers. Please note that the Master of Education degree students will be recognized alphabetically by department. We are now receiving candidates from the Education Specialist graduates. We will now be calling the Education Specialist graduates. Ready? Jennifer Casasa. We will now be calling the Master of Education graduates in Adult and Continuing Education. Deja Patricia Borgia. Monique F. Brathwaite. Louisa Emirzian. Grace E. Young. Alexander Nicholas IV. James Frederick O'Boyle. Ashley Spoto. Liana Tabatazi. Harley Daniel Bright. Kionda Nesmith. We will now be calling the Master of Education graduates in College Student Affairs. Ryan Joseph Breta. Renasia Brunel. Renasia Burrell. Mackenzie Lynn Carey. Devin Depew. Stephanie Nicole Gonzalez. Alexis Hickman. Alicia Jenkins. Lindsay Kessler. Olubukolo Elizabeth Lana. Christine LaPara. Paolo Mayashiro Bedoya. Paolo Miyashiro Bedoya. Beatriz Mundo. Natalia Munoz. Annika Marie Sullivan. Megan Williams. Victoria Rose Wilson. We will now be calling the Master of Education graduates in Dance Education. Katie Marie Bateman. Deja Darden. Grace McCombs. Madison Ebony Mesa. Amanda Louise Osborne. Evangelina Sandoval. Catherine Jean Stabe. Catherine Liliana Wolchin. We will now be calling the Master of Education graduates in Early Childhood Elementary Education. Hiba Alkawam. Alexa Aravalo. Jillian Elizabeth Bader. Julianne Marie Brown. Willow Grace Brown. Fiona M. Cummings. Megan Grace Evans. Layla Kaja. Julia M. Kashik. Haley Rose Kershaw. Anna Kim. Marissa Nicole Kingston. Kelly Grace Neisel. Kayla Kowalenko. Can we do it again? Okay. Elaine Lamb. Amy Marion Lemin. Leandra Ria Mahabir. Sophie Lee Martucci. Marlee Catherine McCormick. Molly Elizabeth Ostachevsky. Caitlin Nicole Perdiago. Maria Park. Nicola C. Powalski. Derek Charles Ryan. Abigail R. Storer. Veronica Zilanka. Brianna Andrea Zumbana. We will now be calling the Master of Education graduates in Education, Culture, and Society. Charles A. Brown. Adeline Winifredo Tao. Oh, nope. No, stop. Yeah. Adeline Winifred Tao. We will now be calling the Master of Education graduates in Educational Administration and Supervision. Mark D. Glass. Conrad Johnson. We will now be calling the Master of Education graduates in English Language Arts Education. James Edward Barclay. Rebecca Bryant. Allison May Gellerstein. Mary Margaret Therese Graff. Isaac Newton Jimenez Ulerio. Nicole Kim. Elizabeth Linda Nisul. Sophia Recto. Joy Abigail Scott. Harrison R. Shee. Peristera G. Vicatos. Barbara Wu. We will now be calling the Master of Education graduates in Language Education. Nicole Elizabeth Coco. Gull Conger. Zhang Yue Guan. Gabrielle Teresa Lowe. Rachel Laura McGarvey. Maria Pagan. Mi-sun Park. Tianyi Zhao. We will now be calling the Master of Education graduates in Learning, Cognition, and Development. Julia Rose Davis. Anna Lee Esposito. Deja Monet Lee. Tamasia Lorraine Jackson. Desiree Martinez. Stuti S. Parikh. We will now be calling the Master of Education graduates in Mathematics Education. Emily Lauren Fima. Mark Romero. We will now be calling the Master of Education graduates in Reading Education. Alexandra Casares. Lozier. Nanly Lozier. Grace Dangler. Danielle Gardner. Tiffany Haggerty. Deborah Holman. Rhea Destiny Jones. Haley Antoinette Isabella. Hallie Meister. Ashley Mruck. We will now be calling the Master of Education graduates in school counseling. Gabriella Macy Alvis. Amanda Maureen Barreto. Tyler Bauer. Daniela Curcio. Kelsey T. Dharma Kurthy. Nicholas G. Gonzalez. Amaya Erica Hodges. Megan Ann Kelly Gazis. Rory Keegan. Katie McNamee. Kaylin M. Montgomery. Avery Elizabeth Rosevier. Alexandra Rose Skarczynski. Kayla Elizabeth West. We will now be calling the Master of Education graduates in Science Education. John Elvis Baker, Jr. Yoon Kyu Choi. Brian William Claus. Alec Patrick DiNapoli. Ethan Peter Farabah. Rebecca Lynn Hooker. Avery Taylor McDonough. Steven Zofchek. We will now be calling the Master of Education graduates in Social Studies Education. Joanne Gellibert. Brian Peter Harris. Gabriel Christian Ezekiel Izquierdo. Carly Gloria Kennedy. Yevon Kim. Peter James McCormick. Kyle H. Miller. Willem Robbins. Tyler James Shaughnessy. Dylan Tebow. We will now be calling the Master of Education graduates in special education. Sabrina Ahmed. Sonia Fitzgerald Algu. Jennifer Black. Savannah Rose Brogan. Catherine Cardona. Sandy Santos De Leon. Isabella G. Lacurto. Alexandra McGee Lopes. Kayla M. Mariñez. Malia Merchant. Audrey Mallory. Samantha Marie Nagy. Erin May Smith. Joanne Chibanu. Ashley Nicole Thomas. Stephanie Pantaleon. Marco Neves. Catherine Wilson.
Will all the education specialists, Master of Arts in Education, and Master of Education candidates please rise? Upon recommendation of the faculty of the Graduate School of Education, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the President of the University, the boards of governors and trustees of the university, I do now formally bestow upon each of you the degree of Master of Education, Master of Arts, and Education Specialist, with all the rights, responsibilities, privileges, and immunities appertaining thereunto, both here and elsewhere. Congratulations. that you remain standing, and I ask that all the graduates please rise. As Dean of the Rutgers Graduate School of Education, I, on this 21st day of May 2025, herewith declare, pronounce, and acclaim each and every one of you as graduates of the Graduate School of Education at Rutgers, the State University of New York. May you turn your tassels from the right to the left. Give it up for them, audience. These are our graduates. Give it up for them. And now let's welcome back Kai Cleary, accompanied by the Mason Gross School of Arts Brass Quintet, as they lead us in singing our alma mater.
From far and near we came to Rutgers and resolved to learn all that we can. And so we settled down in that noisy college town on the banks of the old Raritan. On the banks of the old Raritan, my friends, where old Rutgers evermore shall stand. For has she not stood since the time of the flood on the banks of the old Raritan? And sing aloud to alma mater, and keep the scarlet in the van. For with her motto high, Rutgers' name shall never die on the banks of the old Raritan. On the banks of the old Raritan, my friends, where old Rutgers evermore shall stand. For hath she not stood since the time of the flood on the banks of the old Raritan?
Thank you so much. As Dean of the Rutgers Graduate School of Education, I hereby formally adjourn our convocation.